Hello, this is Duet, and welcome to devlog number 4 of my wizard base building a defense game. And our big update today, or one of, is enemies. So yeah, these guys here. No. So this is our Yeti. He looks pretty cool. I like him. And if you notice, there's a platform on his back. So if we come over here to our minions, the reason he's up there is he was placed on his back. So the black minion enemy will ride these creatures as if he's controlling them. Yeah, so they'll basically just ride them into battle, and there'll be a bunch of different creatures of myth. So different like lore creatures. So obviously the Yeti. I was thinking like the Jersey Devil, you know, that like flying thing with a horse's head, and I just yeah, just try and find some cool like mythical creatures to come up with, and I'll get the same guy on Fiverr to create me models for them. Again, that's Raymond on Fiverr. He's made me all of these wizards and these enemies. So if you have any ideas for like cool lore creatures that like are a bit different, a bit like wacky, cool, go for it. Put that in the comments. Yeah. So other than this, I have done a bunch of art in Krita. So here is the fire spell page that I've created. So the basic setup is you will be able to highlight and select spells on the left page, and then your information for each spell will appear on the right. So we have Fireball, so it's single target damage. That's the basic one you'll have unlocked at the start in the fire page. Then Fireball 2, so bigger, more damage, higher mana cost, eventually higher cooldown. I just kept all the cooldowns low for now. Just a test. Fire Spear, a penetrating spell that doesn't disappear on the first hit. It'll go through as many enemies as you line up in a straight line for its duration. Then we have AoE on the right. So Inferno is a circle of fire. Then we have Fire Wall, a literal wall of fire. Then Fireball 3. Again, just the upgraded version, bigger, more damage, higher cost. Fire Spear 2, the same, higher cost, more mana, more damage. Inferno 2, bigger circle, lasts longer, does more damage per second. Firewall, the same thing. And then we have two ultimates, Meteor and Firestorm. So Meteor will be one big boom impact, and then the Firestorm will last for, say, 10 seconds, and it will do huge damage and have a huge cooldown. Yeah, so let's take a look at these. So if you look at the bottom left, it'll update the image. So you can see what's in your slots. So this is Fireball 1. Fireball 2. I've just kept them slow for now. I haven't, finished them all. I'm just been getting the ones I like. Together, Fire Spear. This spear I actually ended up making in Blender, and taking one of the particle effects that came with an acid pack, but changing the mesh for it to the spear. Like Fire Inferno, Fire Wall, Fireball 3. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, so Fireball 3. Some of the colors are a bit more white and some are more orange. The basic colors will be as this spear is, so it'll be more like this, with this very nice rich fire. But I just need to update the material colors, basically. Right, yeah, so the AoE stuff, the way it works is, I think that collided with that one. That's something, I'll add more like collision to certain tags and not other tags. So the AoE stuff I want to not actually instantiate when you hit an enemy, like so. Oh, it ran out. But instead, just instantiate on the floor. It does work on the enemies. It just happened to not quite reach him. Yeah, so let's take a look at the ultimate. So this is our meteor. So it's kind of like sort of like a nuke, but it's more like a big impact. Boom. And then the firestorm. And it'll generate into a fire tornado. Yeah, so these will just have huge damage and a huge cooldown. So maybe like 3 to 5 minute cooldown or something. So you need to save them for the perfect time, and then each book will have different sort of stuff with different cooldown, different ultimates and stuff. So maybe the ice page will just be more of a, not so much a damaging page, but like putting up walls that last a long time, and the enemies will have to destroy those walls. So what do you call it? Crowd control effects rather than damage. Yeah. And then say one guy can spec into stopping them all in a funnel, and then the other guy is spec into the firestorm, and he'll damage them. And then another guy will be constantly poisoning them with the poison page, for tick damage, sort of thing. So yeah. The other update I've got is well, I've showed you all of this. Obviously, I made this in Krita. I think I said that. Then the right-hand side text is literally just from Dafont. So you can find stuff that are royalty-free, and then you can import I can't remember what type of file it is, but you can import the file into Unity and use it with TextMesh Pro, and that's what that is. But the design, I like the design. I like the simplicity of it. I didn't want to overcrowd it. I want it nice and light and cartoony, but also stylized and look good. I think it looks pretty good. This is my first time doing any art for any games and stuff. So, yeah, let me know if you like it or you don't, or if you think I should change some things about it. Or other than that, I've also finished the background for the inventory. So I think I showed the backpack last time, but obviously I've added some sort of texture, shading, and then I literally duplicated the image on top of itself, which kind of made the image like just a bit richer looking. Yeah. And then the boxes in the middle I'll be changing, but I just wanted to put some, like, sort of get the color style, and all the different pages will be using the same sort of color palette with the browns and the gold. Yeah, and then other than that, obviously I still haven't done the backgrounds for the building menu or the tool menu. But let's show you the updates I've done for the building system. So let's just collect some stone. So telekinesis. Create a floor. Oh. Right, so the things I've added from last time. We obviously got the movement, the rotation, but I've also added in a 45-degree rotation. So to help you line up different things. So there's one floor. Let's freeze that. And then grab another floor. Yeah, so the rotation should okay, I clearly need to work on that. Oh wait, is it just no? Okay, I need to work on that still. I guess it's doing 45 degrees from current position rather than 45 degrees of a preset position. So I'll need to change that. But other things I've added. Last time I had to say line up this by walking, like edging like this. But I've added in using scroll. You can move it away, a little bit at a time. Move it faster, just by scrolling quicker. Yeah. So that can help you move things into place. And then also last time we had a freeze, but when you freeze it, you can still pick it up, which I still like and is still useful. So you could, I like that rotation. I just want to move it in slightly more. I'll bring it to me. Perfect. But then you're doing other things. You want to click on something underneath and you accidentally click on this guy. Oh, whoops, I've just pulled it out of place. How annoying. So I've added in F is normal freeze and Shift and F is a lock, hard lock. So now you come back and no, it's stuck in a place. Can't rotate until you press U and unlock, and that takes it back to the next phase, which is the normal freeze. So now you can move it, but it doesn't fully unfreeze it, so it's not going to drop it from where you have it. You could like unfreeze it and then just rotate it there. Okay, that's it. And now lock it again. Okay, perfect. But then to fully unfreeze it back to a physics object, you press U. Now that's frozen. And then U again. And we got a physics object. Basically, just, I mean, it just works off pure physics, gravity. Yeah. I think that's it. I will fix the 45-degree rotation and work on more pages, more art, finishing all that off, more building objects. Right now, we've still got the same as last time. So the floors, the walls, circular floors, circular sort of staircases, steps, stairs, normal like square stairs, and then the battlements. I want to add in sort of wooden, obviously doors, windows, traps. So literal like wooden traps, so like the enemies will walk in, get launched away, or like a pitfall sort of thing, or maybe like a seesaw, so you could use that. And what I mentioned before is having like maybe a boulder that you can literally drop on enemies, but you could like say drop that on one end of the seesaw. I have a big seesaw, they're all climbing up over it because that's the easiest route. Drop a boulder and launch it in the air, sort of thing. Just try and make it really like nutty and fun, and just like if people like just make it so like people can come up with it. If you can come up with it, you can make it. That's like the goal. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll see you next time in another 3 weeks. If you've got any suggestions, like I said with the Yeti, any creatures, any pages and styles of what spells to use. Yeah, so I'll see you next time.